So first of all, thank you guys so much for submitting your questions. I know a lot of you guys have questions about how I do Instagram on like a daily basis, how I post daily, which apps I use to edit my photos, and all that gist. Right? The mostly asked questions is what camera I use to shoot my photos. And I actually use a combination of 3. So more recently we just switched to a Canon. It's looking at me right now, so I should be able to tell. The lens that we're using for that camera right now is just standard. It's just the 50mm lens.
It's not standard.
Okay, it's not standard.
It's a very good lens.
It's a very good lens. Oh my god! That's right! I remember now! Okay. What apps I use to edit my photos. So I use both Lightroom on the laptop and also on the phone. And also once I upload my photos from the laptop to my phone, I'll also use Snapseed. Hello Kerina, my questions are, what are your tips for modeling and posing? Generally, I only have like a few poses that I just rotate and I just alternate. So if I'll go like this and I'll change my hair, a lot of times, you know, you'll get that bloggers thing where they just stare at the floor as if something's really interesting on the floor and they'll just like laugh at the floor. And a lot of times, if your photographer is you know, like a really close friend to you, or, you know, like a family member, or like me, like he's my hubby, he'll actually like tell me jokes and he'll say like stuff to make me laugh. So in that case, you know, you actually get like a really candid, genuine picture of you being really happy in the moment. So I think that's important too. I think I'm really lucky that I get to travel so much, because now that I have a little baby, it's getting harder to travel, but we still manage to do it because we have so much help. So we have both the parents helping, and we found a great babysitter, so a lot of times we can just trust them with baby Lucas and we can just go on our trip. And a lot of times it all depends on what your priorities are, right? So I'm pretty new to the vlogging world, I guess, because I just only put up my first vlog. Who's seen it, by the way? It's so hard to talk in front of a camera. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. It's just really hard. When I have the phone in front of me or the camera in front of me, I'm just like... Back to the question. You gotta make sure to really like and enjoy what you're doing. You have to define your goal. So like, how many followers, is that your definition of success or reaching your goal? Or do you want to make friends? Or do you want to just get inspiration? You take when first creating your Instagram page to find the right photographer, the right locations to shoot, and how did you create your beautiful theme and color palette? So thank you so much, Lesty_XOXO, for your question. Obviously, this is something that I totally stumbled across. So when I first started Instagram, it wasn't like, boom, I started Instagram and I had to find a photographer and I had to like find the right locations to shoot. So it didn't just all happen in one day or in 1 week or a short amount of time. It actually took me a really long time, because at first when I started, it was just for fun. I started my Instagram because I was waiting for this guy to pick me up from a date and he was late.
What?
That's the only reason why I started Instagram. So I started, you know, I was like, what is this app that everyone's on? And you know, they're just posting pictures of selfies of themselves. So, you know, what is the big deal? So I started downloading it and I started just posting random shots of my life, I guess. So if you actually scroll down, all the way down my feed to the very bottom, you can actually see my very first post, because I'm sentimental like that. Okay, so what steps did I take? So yeah, I just started Instagram for fun, and then I guess it really started picking up when I was doing my OOTDs. So there used to be a time, I think it was a year ago, or maybe more than a year ago, a year and a half to 2 years ago, I was just putting out outfits daily, on a daily basis, and it was just pretty basic. It's just, you know, like a white wall. I would stand in front of the white wall and I would just feature different outfits. That was the first time that actually brands have been reaching out to me for partnerships and offering you know, clothing in exchange for certain posts, or even, you know, like when you get to a certain point, they'll offer you paid compensation in exchange for postings. So that was when things started to really take off for me, and it wasn't until after that I started to struggle with the location to shoot. Now is, what do you do for personal growth? You always seem to have a great and lively attitude. What is personal growth? What I do for personal growth? I guess you have to really know your hobbies, and you have to really separate them from your work. So for example, what I'm doing right now, my Instagram is my full-time job. So I do this, you know, no breaks. It's not like a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 job. It's kind of like Monday to Sunday, like 12 hours every day, because I'm constantly on my phone. I'm constantly checking comments. I'm constantly planning my next shoot and my next content for you guys. So for me, you know, it's playing volleyball, it's hanging out with my friends, it's hanging out with my family, playing with my baby. So he's so cute now. He just learned how to walk, and he's just so cute to play with. I was like, look at this, give mommy a kiss. And he totally just banged his forehead on my cheek, like he thinks that's the definition of a kiss. So yeah, it's just really cute to have that. And I also really like having splurge days. I heard this from someone who's like really famous. I don't remember who, but he's like a CEO of some really famous company, and he said that it's really important to have splurge days. And what splurge days is that you pick a day of the week and you don't do any work, you don't touch any work. All you do is you take your favorite thing A, favorite thing B, favorite thing C, and do it all in one day. When your mind is fresh and rejuvenated, it actually has more juice. You know, it has more juice to produce more creative content. Yeah, okay, Perfect is my favorite song. The perfect version of Ed Sheeran and Beyonce, that's my favorite song right now. My previous post on Instagram, I totally just used their lyrics for my caption. Another question that I get asked a lot is, what filter do you use for your picture effects? And I don't actually have a specific filter. It takes me like, no joke, like it takes me sometimes up to 45 minutes for one picture, just because I have to keep comparing it to the rest of my feed to see whether it's coherent enough to you know, like everything, like the brightness, the color, even the flow of the pictures. I have to make sure that it flows in a really nice way, and it's really what's the word for that?
Consistent, yeah.
Thank you. So I might actually, I think I've gotten a lot of DMs from you guys saying please do a room tour. And if you guys follow me on Pinterest, which is pinterest.com/mangorabbit, right? Right? Okay, yeah. If you guys follow me on Pinterest, you'll see that I'm currently collecting a lot of different inspiration. How we met? Yeah. I'm gonna save that for another video, because I feel like I should let you tell the story.
We met at the club.
How do you find the motivation to post every single day? Because if you guys look back on my Instagram, I pretty much have been posting every single day, at least one photo a day, for the past couple of years. So, I mean, if you think about it, that's a lot of photos, and a lot of planning needs to go around editing the photos, taking the photos, and the whole scheduling business. So a lot of people have been asking me how I find the motivation to, you know, do it for so long without taking a break. So it all comes down to discipline. So I keep telling myself, whatever you like to do, you have to make a commitment to yourself and tell yourself that you will be doing that. Oh, I need a drink. Hair color. So I've gone from, so my virgin hair color is black, so you can still see some of the roots that are growing out. It's black. I have black hair, but every single time, you know, I just keep getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. And I think this is the blondest I've ever been, and I love it. It's done by this amazing hairstylist in Toronto. Her Instagram is a.b.hair, so go check her out if you are looking to get your hair done here in Toronto. Hire a hairstylist to give you a treatment. So like for me, I know that my hairstylist put Brazilian Bond Builder. It's like a little liquid treatment that she can mix in with your color, and that really helps protect your hair from breakage, and it also makes it super silky. So I do that. And I also use, okay, so my favorite shampoo, you guys, now is Alterna hair. Shampoo and moisturizer, Alterna hair, Caviar line series. It's not even an ad. Like, this is honestly like the best shampoo I've ever used in my life. No ad, no joke. I have included a little giveaway for you guys. It's not little, it's actually really big. I'm trying to, where's the stuff? I'm giving away this L'Oreal Embalming Collection 4 lipsticks. These are, ooh! So, I have perfume, eyeshadow palettes, bronzers, eyeliners, lipsticks, everything. So you guys can see a bunch of YSL, Tiffany, the new Tiffany fragrance. But yeah, some more. Thank you, family. Bye bye. Bye bye. Maybe I should say bye bye.